For retired four-star General Jack Keane, Fox News senior strategic analyst, chairman of the Institute of Study of War. General, here we are, day 6 of this campaign. Is there how would you describe the game plan, and how are we doing in executing it?
Well, actually, we're executing Project Freedom. Remember, that was the plan to open the Straits of Hormuz back on May the 4th. It was a plan that, at that time, to be about 2 weeks in length. It was a very comprehensive plan, and we're executing it. We're not naming it, but that's the fact. And that plan is, one, to secure the straits, to clear the straits, and then also to protect shipping. And what you're seeing is one, the focus to take down all the means for them to interfere with shipping, missiles, drones, fast boats, and then the things that help and enable it, command and control, sensors, radars, and the logistical infrastructure support for it. And then we're also hitting Iran's ability to retaliate against the Gulf states, U.S. bases, or Israel if they choose to do that as well. And that's ballistic missiles, launch systems, and also drone inventory and storage sites. Isolating the Straits of Hormuz was always part of the plan. So that's why you see bridges being destroyed, because we don't want them to come in and be able to reinforce logistically and begin to recover the capabilities that we're taking away from them. So nothing different about this. We just never saw Project Freedom being executed fully. Remember, it got stopped in the 36th hour, something outrageous by Saudi Arabia, if you recall, who would not permit us to fly out of their air base and not permit us to use their airspace, and also put pressure on us to stop the operation. So this takes some time to unfold, to truly get it right. And hopefully this time we'll be able to complete it and get it right. And then here's what we got to remember. For Iran, the Straits of Hormuz is a strategic asset. No matter what happens here, they will continue to want to take it back from us because it's number one. They don't have a nuclear power capability. They're not even close to developing a weapon now. This is their number one strategic asset. It gives them leverage over the Gulf states in the region, and they truly want to have an element of control here. And they are willing to fight us for it, and we have got to take it away from them and prevent them from ever getting it back under their control again. And let's finish this operation to get that done.
General, is it possible to make Iran incapable of stopping the Strait of Hormuz?
Yes. I mean, can they harass a little bit? Certainly. But we can take down all of their means and all of their ability to control it. And it just takes some time to deal with this. And it's a comprehensive plan, to be sure. Let's complete the plan. And now we're going to have, what are the Iranians doing now? They're doing what they did once before to stop us on April the 8th. And that is, we're willing to make a deal. And what do they want us to do? They just want us to stop what they're doing. We're taking their number one strategic asset away from them, and they're going to talk about making a deal. And let's get something straight for the American people. There is a fiction created by the Iranians that there's a diplomatic side to the Iranians that are moderates and they really want to make a deal. And then there's these hardliners, the IRGC and others, who are don't want to make a deal, and these diplomatic guys have kind of work with them and help us work with them, Americans. You got to understand the challenges that we're facing. That is all fiction created by them to play us, and we've got to wake up to the facts that are really in front of us. And the evidence speaks louder than their words. They broke the MOU within days of their president signing it.
Yes.
That's a reality. Why? Because of what I said. This is their center of gravity. This is their strategic asset. We should not fall prey to this recent and now diplomatic overture to make a deal again. They just want to stop us from taking this strategic asset away from them. We've got to get on with doing it.
So there is no moderates, and we learned that in the 80s, if you paid attention. There are no moderates. There's a good cop, bad cop, however they're playing it. They're speaking with one voice, but they pretend to speak with two. Lastly, Iran says, if you guys target our power plants, we're going to tell the Houthis to shut off the best they can the Red Sea, and we'll see that map. Can the Houthis do that, and what would we do if they tried?
Well, the Houthis certainly it can fire and initially shut it down, but then they're going to pay an awful price. We came close to taking just about everything away from the Houthis once before. We didn't finish that campaign because they were willing to do what? They were willing to stop interfering with the Red Sea and the Suez Canal, which Bab Mandab leads to it. And they know full well what's coming if they attempt to do this. And it would likely bring the Israelis back into this and major combat operations again. So that's their choice to make, certainly, but we can deal with that if they execute them.
It's a very impressive war plan that's happening right now. We're not talking a lot about it. The Institute for Study of War is covering it, and General Jack Keane's all over it. General, thanks so much. Truly appreciate it. And hopefully we'll continue to have success as Day 6 is done. Thank you, General.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.